Hello, welcome to my channel, Crafty Fox DIYs. In this video, I have some pretty colorful spring decor DIYs for you. Okay, let's get into it. First DIY, I am using these plates from Dollar Tree. This one says, "Live life in full bloom." It is one of the smaller dessert plates. And then I'm using this plate. It is one of the bigger dinner plates. And what I'm making is a tiered tray. Instead of using a candlestick, I'm going to use this vase. I think it has a very pretty shape to it. And I wanted to do something more with the center than just simply having the candlestick there. So that's why I chose the vase. And then here I just have some flowers that I have pulled off of stems, just different kinds of flowers and leaves. And I also have a butterfly. And I'm pretty sure that most of these flowers came from Dollar Tree. Some of them may be from Family Dollar. And then I have a set of battery operated fairy lights that I ordered from Temu. What to do is fill my vase. So I'm just going to set the vase to the side for now. And now what I've done with my fairy lights, they are a copper wire. So they're easy to form and get to go where you want them to. So first thing I'm going to do is just kind of wrap them around my fingers like this. So just wrapping them around. And it's going to create sort of a spring. Once I take it out, then they're kind of springy. I know it's hard to tell. Kind of springy. And then I'm just going to put some of them down inside of my vase. I'm going to take this big leaf and stick it down in here to help me get everything positioned where I want it. Okay. So get some of my flowers in, then I'm going to stick the rest of my lights in, and I'm going to bend it and hang it over at the side. This side is going to be in the back, and I'm going to glue the battery pack to my smaller plate underneath. And by gluing it back here, it will make it more difficult to see. It won't be just sticking right out. So now I'm going to put my other flowers in. I'm going to put my butterfly in, and I want it in the front so that it is easy to see. Okay, I'm going to take these flowers out. Push my lights back a little bit. Okay, there we go. One of my wings is flipped. I'm just going to use my window rod there to help get it into place. Just put my other flowers in. All my flowers. And then we'll turn my lights on, flashing. Okay, that's just steady burning. It looks very pretty in person. I'm going to turn this around this way because I want to make sure that I glue it on correctly. So I'm going to turn everything facing exactly how I want it. You want to make sure you clean the plates really well. I recommend using alcohol so that way the glue will adhere better. Now I'm going to put E6000 and hot glue on the bottom of my vase and put it onto the plate. Make sure I have it turned exactly how I want it. Oops. Let's get that back down in there. Okay. Now I'm going to go around the rim of the vase with E6000 and hot glue so that I can hold my smaller plate on top. The E6000 is going to give me permanent hold, whereas the hot glue is going to give me, a quick hold. And it will hold everything together while the E6000 is drying. Okay, now I have that sit on there, and then I'm just going to take some hot glue, put it on my battery pack, and glue the battery pack to the underside of my smaller plate. And now it is not visible from the front side. A person would have to look down and underneath there to see the battery pack. There we go. This is so pretty. So let me know what you think of this tiered tray. Okay, so now moving on to the second project, and I have this little vase here. I got this at Family Dollar last year. I believe I paid 99 cents for it. It was originally $5. That's the best time to get things is whenever they go on sale. Now, I know white is pretty neutral. People like white, but I like really colorful things. So I've decided to paint this yellow, and I'm using Bright Yellow by Apple Barrel. Now, I like the design on the vase already. Move it closer so you can see it. But I also want it to have a texture. So I'm going to be adding some baking soda to the paint before I apply it to my vase. Cell paper down here. Yes, I do think that this is the correct color that I should be using. I like this really bright yellow. Makes me think of sunshine. I am so ready for warm weather. Okay, now I'm going to set this over to the side to dry while I work on some other elements to this project. I have this little bicycle. I believe this came from a pick or something that came from Dollar Tree, but it had broken off, and this is how I got it. It's broken off, and I want to use it in this arrangement. So I have this. It's a flower stem. The flowers have been taken off and used for something else, and I'm going to use this to hold my bicycle in. Instead of, I thought about using a dowel rod, but decided to use this so that it will blend in better with the flowers. So what I'm going to do is just set it, I'm going to put it in the front like this and use one of these to wrap it around the bike. Like that. Create a pick with it. And then this way, it, like I said, it will blend in with the flowers because the stick that is on there. And now I have these stems out here, as you can see. And I'm going to add flowers to those, but I'm going to cut them down a little bit. I'm going to leave them where they are, but I do want to cut them down some. I'm going to take my cutters here, cut that plastic, and then it's real easy to just break it off. Just go back and forth a few times. And I think I may just leave this one as it is. Okay. And what I do around these flowers I have here, and find some that I want to add onto the pick. So I think I'll go with this one. No, that one's not going to work. Okay, so we'll try this. This one may work. We'll find something here that will work. Okay, this came off. Try this one. There we go. That's going to go on. And I think it's still going to be too long, so I'm going to have to cut it off a little more. Okay, yeah, that's better. Yeah. Little handlebars there. Okay. So now, I'll move this over here. I pick with my bike in it. And I'm going to put some hot glue on this because this already had flowers in it. And so there's already holes in here. And so they're a little wallered out and the flowers are, the stem's not staying in the way I would like. So I'm just going to put some hot glue on here. That way it'll stay in better. Then I'm going to add more flowers around so that I get it all nice and pretty and how I want it to look. Okay. Let's get some hot glue on there. Some down on these holes to help out. I'll stick that down in there too, help fill that hole in a little bit. Okay. This big, pretty pink flower there in the front. This big, pretty purple one. You know what? I'm going to alternate these. I'm going to switch and I'll put this pink one over here because I've got these purple flowers here. I've got pink flowers over here. So this way, they're mixed up a little bit. There we go. Let's put this in here. This over here on this side. Bright yellow color. You can still see the design, but yet it has a texture to it. There's my little bicycle and all the nice, pretty, colorful flowers. So let me know what you think of this spring flower arrangement. Okay, so for this next project, I have this. I also got this at Family Dollar last year. See, it's just a wooden frame. This is metal, says Bloom, and it has these flowers on here. Nice like it is, but of course, let's make it better. So the first thing I want to do is get these flowers going how I want them. And then here I have more flowers that I'm going to add to this. And I also have a cute little bunny. Bunnies in my Easter decor, but also for spring. When Easter is over and I have my spring decor out, I will leave bunnies, unless it looks like a super Eastery bunny with like Easter eggs. Otherwise, I like my bunnies all spring. So I will be adding this cute little bunny to this spring decor piece. So I'm just going to take my other flowers and determine where I want them. And then I'm going to use hot glue to adhere them to this thing here. I really like these flowers here. I got these at Dollar Tree. I think they are so pretty, such a bright, pretty pink color. That is also where I got these daffodils, and I will be adding them as well. I love the bright yellow with the bright orange in there. Okay, I'm going to add these extra leaves on here. There's a part down there. It's like grapevine. I'm going to use that to glue these leaves to. Then I'm going to take these pink flowers, glue those like that, and then we'll put these other ones on the other side like that. Yes, I like that like that. Just put a little hot glue here so they stay in place. I want this big purple flower on here. It's really floppy. I'm not sure what kind of flower this is, but it is really floppy. Let's see how I'm going to get this in here. I think I'll just stick it like that. Just put some hot glue in here to hold it into place. Then I have this bigger pink flower here. I'm going to glue on this side. I'm going to put these yellow flowers, put those right in the center here. Just like so. So I want these flowers to come over the top. This bloom part here, I'm going to have these flowers come up like and go around that like that. I know it's hard to see like that. Just going to take some hot glue and secure it down here first. I'm going to use the leaves that were already on this piece to help hold the flowers in place. Don't want my word covered up here, so I'm going to pull these flowers off to the side a little bit, like that. And I'm going to have to use some hot glue to make sure they stay over so they're not covering up the word. Want to be able to see what it says. Just put it like that. Hold it for a second so it sets. Okay. There, and that way you can still see the balloon part. Now to determine where my little bunny's going to go. Let's see. I can maybe set him down in the flowers. Up on the word bloom. I think I like him down in the flowers better. That looks more natural. And down in here. Down in here. There's hot blue. Okay. And the little pink flower over here. I think this looks so much better. So springy, so colorful and pretty. So let me know what you think of this. Okay, let's get a final look at all of the projects. Okay, that's all for this video. Let me know which of these projects was your favorite. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.